A brand new report on the post-credit scene of Venom The Last Dance has hit the net. And if this turns out to be true, it looks like Sony is full steam ahead on their Sinister Six film, and that the Spider-Man of the franchise will be Andrew Garfield. And that this film will potentially serve as Venom 4, Kraven 2, Morbius 2, and The Amazing Spider-Man 3. Let's hope Sony can pull it off this time, I guess. Okay, say it with me here. Listen to what I'm telling you. Take this with the biggest pinch and grain of salt that you can imagine, because multiple times we've seen confirmations of Andrew Garfield is back and here's what's going on. We are once again in that same sort of realm. And of course the same type of territory here. Take it with a grain of salt, please. Don't let this make you either love or hate this upcoming film or whatever else. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyways, according to reports, and this is something I saw floating around out there, and people were like, hey, talk about this. What's your thought on this if it turns out to be the actual leak? So, according to reports, what we're going to see at the end of Venom The Last Dance is Venom officially arriving in New York after Eddie Brock wants to move back there to try to, once again, make a name for himself and go back to start anew or restart a fresh life. Upon arriving here, he and the Venom symbiote will be able to sort of sniff out or, I guess, detect with the powers that Venom has, and Eddie going over into the MCU and the whole multiverse thing, the way it pulls in so they know of Spider-Man, that there is a Spider-Man here. And then he's going to be confronted with one of the members of the Sinister Six. We don't know who it is. Allegedly, it might be Kraven the Hunter, who tells him that they've already assembled a team, and that Kraven just showed up here for the greatest hunt of his life after seeing Spider-Man on TV, and that this team is being assembled, and if Venom joins, they now got 6 members, and that they are going after Spider-Man. Venom jokes about who these other guys are, and that's when they tell him, yeah, we got a Vulture, we got a Vampire, yeah, just join us and let's go. And then, apparently, we're going to see on the big screen TV that Spider-Man is wanted for whatever crime, and that's when it ends, and we're getting to that Sinister Six film that Sony keeps talking about that's still in development. Oh boy, this sounds like great fan fiction. You know, if you could write some good fan fiction, this is what it would sound like. Am I right? Like, this sounds so on the nose. But at the same time, it also sounds like exactly what Sony would put in there, because that's what they do. Like, the Vulture scene with Morbius makes no sense. How they're playing that this film is, like, in the MCU, but it's clearly not, also makes no sense. Like, this is Sony's MO. So, if it's true, I'm gonna die laughing in the theater. If it's not true, I mean, who really cares, right? It's The Last Dance. Is there maybe going to be Venom vs. Spider-Man? Maybe. But we're going to have to wait and see the film for ourselves. But I think including Kraven at the end of the film could be good, because then that might actually interest people in the Kraven film coming out like a month and a half after.